o'clock, everybody. Word of mouth. 2 nights in a row. Sorry, I'm running late, so I just ran up and down the stairs like 3 times. So if I'm out of breath, it's because I'm old and out of shape. But we're going to play a little bit. We're going to try the Trash House Winter League a couple times again tonight. I kind of want to see if this stuff is actually working and we're not getting screwed up here and getting wrong setups. That's one of the things. And then I want to see if I can still knock Jash off the line there. Now it's weird. We're not getting... God, for some reason lately, man, Facebook and everything is not giving you... It doesn't seem like anything's being seen by everybody. So most people are kidding here. Did anybody here see that we put posts up for it? Because I didn't see anything. We're both tied at 32. He's got me by 10. He's got 111,000 or 14,000. And I'm at 32 with 98 or something like that. So we got to try to beat that tonight. Hi, Mark. How you doing, bud? Let me get a little let's close that. Open this. Sorry, I'm catching up here. Oh, what's this? Oh, my college algebra with limits. Hi, Billy. How you doing, bud? Let me get the chat up on my other monitor. Sorry, I didn't have time to connect my computer and reboot everything, man. Woo! Chili Badwell. I love it. I love it. There's so many fun names that we've had in Golden Tee history. We had Jay Stewart that someone did that to, and I'm not going to say it because we're in a different time. That was 15 years ago where we didn't have to be as politically correct. But if you do it in your head, you'll laugh a little bit. I know I did. But let's start off and play a couple events modes. I haven't gotten to play it yet today. So this might be ugly. I was just sitting upstairs typing out emails and writing stuff, so I'm a little bit tight. Little tight, that's all. All right, let's see what we got. Now, guys, let's see. Oh, I got to look to see, did anybody listen, read the post, follow instructions? Let's see what we got first. All right, so we got a pin at the top at 277. So you could probably hit a 5-wood with no high tee and get it up there, no problem. Could I get it to the hill? Probably not. So let's look here. So my limits here, well, let's do this based off of limits. How far can you hit the 6-wood? What high tee carried us about 280 to 285. We got a pretty dramatic uphill, nominal wind, no effect. So if I max out a 6-wood high tee with backspin, I can't see this being short or long. So I'm going to go with that. Now, if I needed to hold this out, I'd probably go with a high T5. But with the high T5, I'm going at the pin hard, and there's a high likelihood of it going over. All right, let's see what invites we got. Uh-oh, we got 6 penders. Wow, these big ones are closing out quick. Huh. All right, remind you guys, when your handicap's 30 or 31, don't play handicap invites on courses like Falcon. You shoot clean and you're +4 and you lose miserably. All right, so we're going to go with the high T6. We're going to go at this pretty hard. Look at that. Can't go over. Even with a maxed out, we're good. It's perfect. I do like these big groups, though. I like playing the big one on Dodge. And the big one, oh, let's see if we got to decline some. Yeah, absolutely. Parasites, dude, everywhere. Parasites. Nobody wants to be a part of it. Yep. Oh, cool, dude. That's great. Getting it done. We do. We got a free Tim. Who is this? All right. Mike Arrington. Good man. I got you. He wants to play one. Good. I love it. That's exciting. We got somebody that read. All right, so we're going to play that in a minute. Notice the wind changing how much it moves on thumbs up? No, not at all. uh, I don't understand what you mean. Wind changing how much it moves? Thumb shots? It's off somehow. What's off? What scenario? Give me a whole example, because based off of what you're saying, I'm telling you, you're crazy. Like, that doesn't make any sense to me, and it does not follow anything that I've seen anywhere in the future. Or in the past, or any recent things that are doing that. I'd probably say it's because you're wearing one shoe. All right, so 337. Look, with the high tee, if we tried to go and land this right by the pin, there is no way it's staying on that green at that trajectory. So we're having to relegate ourselves to having a long putt. Now, the question is, the carry distance of the 3-wood's probably roughly about 340, but this is uphill with a little wind in the face. Do we think that it will get 340? We got to carry it 325 to 330 just to get it over the edge. That's probably not the safest shot. Let's just make sure we're up and have a putt. It's probably going to be a longer putt. But we took a little off. Now we got a putt. Now we're 66 feet. Let's see if we can make this. Yeah, not this early in the day. I still haven't loosened up at all yet. .347 pin up front, slight out. Now this one's a little deceiving. It's only a little bit uphill, so we're not going to give too much of a dramatic effect on a loss of our carry distance. So 10.5 with biter backspin is going to be our play. It doesn't really matter which it is because you're going to hit the same height. I don't think we're having a problem get it there. Unless we really put a bad cut on this, this should be up no problem. On something like that, I'm never going to lay off of that shot at all. Because laying off of it, if I'm thinking, well, I need to hit 137. Well, I lay off of it, I hit it 137, but I have a little cut. It's dead in the water. Long, that wasn't ever going into the sand, so the worst I would have had is a chip. And we got the eagle, so that's good. But it seems like everybody did, so we're not really doing anything that the world isn't. There's only really... Ow, did it give me the right club set? All right, that's fine. No, you're thinking... Okay, so the major problem here is you're never hitting it. Look, hitting it dead straight's almost impossible. And one thing I've noticed with the shot meter on the PGA, it's really hard to see if you miss it a little bit. It all looks like they're dead straight. That being said, that's really probably what it is. And I don't want it to get any more accurate on the meter, because if it does, it makes it too easy to, let's say the words, reverse engineer. And then you could have elevation that you're not necessarily seeing, or that you know is the same as it was the last time you hit the shot. So you're not going crazy. It's just that it's just totally different. I mean, generally for me with the shot meter, it's just reinforcing what I think I already know. Like, I'll say it right after hitting, oh, I sprayed that one, because I'll feel it. And you'll get there eventually. But there's only a few players that I've seen that are so meticulous with their thumbs that are going to be close. Like, so if somebody was able to thumb it dead straight all of the time, that would red flag at IT like you're manipulating the trackball, because it's that hard to do. It really is that hard to do. There are some that are very close, I mean, to perfect with it. You watch Haas, his thumbs are very robotic and almost perfect. JoJo, the same way. They're very good at it. I mean, and most of the top players out there are all very good at it, but we're still not perfect. I mean, it's just that we're 95% of perfect, where Haas is 97%, you know? That extra 2% is huge when it comes to holing out. I mean, I'll have days where I'm 99% perfect, you know, but it just isn't true. It's not correct. Hey, Brendan, how you doing, sir? All right, now, I normally want the 3-driver bag, but your standard bag is changing. I don't know if it's doing it on anything but PGA, but if I go to the next course and it goes to my Build-A-Bag, when I come back, my default bag is changed to whatever I just played. So now it's just following whatever you played on the last course. All right, welcome. I don't know if you guys remember when I said, when we first, after the Orlando tournament that Chris Brewer won and Adam Harris got second, and the whole stout conversion started talking, and everybody's like, oh, it makes the game too easy. Well, Ken, so what's a good way to show? Well, so I'll talk through it. And honestly, my physical therapist and my neurosurgeon said, wow, that's pretty cool that you decided to do it that way. So my aiming point, I'm using the natural bend of my shoulder like a softball pitcher for females would be doing with fast spin, because that motion is just using all the big muscle groups and it follows through. So the natural motion's dead straight. So then I'm using my shoulder much like a bowler does, and I'm using almost boards. You know how if you want to get a bigger, if your hook is diving too deep, you move a few boards the opposite direction, and then you throw it to the same point, so your angles are different. I'm using that spot, and I'm basically putting my shoulder in line with the exact inverse of what I'm looking at on the forward swing, so that my shoulder's doing all the work. Right? Nothing else, just shoulder doing all the work. And that motion has become so repeatable for me. And with the height, the only thing I have to change is if a machine's at a different height, so that I just have to adjust slightly. Now, luckily, I'm taller, so most machines are too low for me. I don't think I've ever been on one that is too high. So I'm never risking really hitting the ball. I mean, really hitting the deck. Some shorter people could easily do it. But that's the best thing I can say. And then it's the full swing back forward, full swing back forward. Now, sometimes, obviously, I'm going to be a little lazy with it, but if I don't really care on what line I'm hitting it. Yeah, the best way for people to see it, though, is seeing it live. I mean, what I don't like seeing people do, okay, I stand directly in front of it. You notice how I'm offset on the camera right now? When I'm thumbing, I stand directly in front of where I'm thumbing to. But when I'm standing off to the side, that's because my shoulder now lines up with the center of the trackball. And that's why Camera King hates it when he was trying to adjust cameras for me, because it's a thing like, well, do we put it where he's centered, what he's centered on the machine, or where he's like at his most point? And now it's like half my shots are thumbs and half are hammers, so it's hard to keep that line perfect. Oh, woo, came close on that one. It's funny too, like, I could talk about Golden Tee fluently all night long without having any dead air. But I had to in my speech class, we gave our first speeches, and not nervous by any means, but when you're doing it on a topic that you are not versed in for the last 20 years, it's a whole different thing trying to recall the information that you know. And it's something that I learned after the first one. I need to actually practice things more. As much as I can just fluff my way through pretty much any public speaking type thing, it's going to be good to have the information at my fingertips. John, so look, you're hitting it hard enough to get to 158. So it's generally contact with how you're hitting the ball. If you're overhitting, if you're hitting outside of the readable area, and that's one of the problems with doing the spinner, because if I'm doing the spinner and I get it too far out, then the initial part of the shot is outside of the readable area of the trackball. So it has to take a second to slow down. And so it's going to have to come up with a different pace on every ball that you play too, because a different ball could read it perfectly. A1s and C3s, and I think I've said this a couple of times, where before they fixed the 120 glitch, every time I hit an A1 or a C3, I would max them out at 158 and they'd be all the way out. I mean, 99.9% of the time I could do it. Now it's very rare that you could get up to 158. It's because it's become almost more of a finesse shot with the changes that were made to fix the 120 glitch. Like before the 120 glitch, you basically were, if you were maxing out the trackball and it was saying, fucker hit it hard, max speed at whatever line he was at. But now it doesn't do that. It doesn't like basically take, you're above it, it takes the above. No, it waits until the ball gets back down to the readable area. So for me to get more consistent to 158, I actually had to slow my swing down and start hitting a little softer than I was before. There's no way. Oh my. Oh! I gotta say, I do that a ton on PGA, thinking that I've hit a high tee, and I don't. I don't like where it comes up and shows you. It doesn't stand out enough to me, and I miss it quite a bit. Wow, what the fuck was that? Ugh. That's too bad. I hate when it's something like that. But you guys saw, I clearly went to high tee. Yeah, you're probably, if you're not doing a spinner, you're most likely going outside of the readable area. But like this, right? I have a chance that this one's going to read 130. But if I hit it right, I'll hit it 156 to 158. So I get my pullback right. I'm spinning it. See, look it. And that was because I hit it too soft. I didn't make great contact with the ball, but the great thing is it's more important to get it out directionally than it is to hit it 158. Because getting it out is that snap's going to happen, and it's not that much much distance difference between a 140 C3 that's perfect and a 158 C3 that's perfect. It's really not much difference. I look like my next mistake. Wanna play? I can read you like a magazine. Yeah, that double bogey's a killer. Alright, let's just have fun. Let's get this. Alright, this is going to take a perfect poke, but carry distance, by carry distance alone, I should get this on. Fuck it. Let's make this. Hey, Josh. Let's see if we can make this. I want that ace. I don't think anybody's aced this hole yet. I don't remember seeing it but I remember when that course was live, we didn't have tees, so it would be somebody going back and playing that would get the ace. But with this event, it has been there quite a bit. I would say more than it hasn't, honestly. With Star ex-lovers, they'll tell you I'm insane. I don't think I'm going to go till 10. I'm freaking exhausted. I think the sleep schedule it's been catching up with me a little bit. Oh, God. I did not mean to hit it that far. All right, now we got to come up with a little creativity here. And it's actually not terrible. Be that girl for a month. Yet to come. Yeah, I'm jamming to Taylor. What you got to say about that? Okay. This is going to be where it's tough. Like, we don't really have an elevation number for this. This one, though, the tee boxes are very consistent. It seems like everywhere in this area that is the plateau, it's all the same height. It's not like some of these ones like Oakwood 8. The tee boxes in the dynamic zones are different spots. Oh, yeah. Oh, always. I think I always message you when that comes on. I almost started messaging you when her new song is on now. And I actually, there's not many songs of hers that aren't jams. I'm sorry. That score is a little deceiving. I played fine. That was an easy eagle on 13, but medium teeing it kind of got me. The high tee would have been money on that. Yes, I'm going to play one more of these, and then I'm going to play and see if somebody's winning $50 from me. Love if it's torture. Gonna be forever, or it's gonna go down in flames. Oh. So, did anybody go out and force their way out to... Look, let's see what their goal was. Did any of my viewers happen to make their way out and try a PGA machine just to go and play the new high-stakes event? I'd be curious. I'm kind of curious. I think you guys are a good group to see, although a lot of us play a little bit more. So I'm curious. Let's see your Gomez. Did you guys decide to play any games on the PGA at the Latte Lounge just to play that event? Now, this one here, there's no way this is going to get to the hole, but I don't care. I just want to putt. I don't want to go off the top. Now, Mike, do you play a PGA machine? Did you play any of it? Yeah, Bryce maybe, but he would have realized after 5 games that he was going to lose a bunch of money. That's the key. My God, that putt came off bad. Ugh. That was just bad in general. Yeah, I mean... Well, good. I'm not knocking top players, right? When you're out there playing, you want to make money as efficiently as possible. But that shouldn't... I mean, that goal, if that's that mode, that had to have been the goal, to funnel more money to the best players. That is stupid. Yes, yeah, exactly, Mike. The people, and plus, did anybody else realize that when they logged into the wrong event, it says that you paid $4 right away, but did you realize that the placeholder, the splash screen said $5 you were supposed to pay? So I don't know if it's the placeholder that's wrong or the splash screen that's wrong, but I know I started two regular event modes and DNF'd it because it looks like that's what it should be. Silly. Just silly. A little bit silly. All right. Can we hit this with no high tee? Yes. Here we go. That's what we want here. Josh, they released a new event on PGA machines only that has a $6 amount to the prize pool. So it's $10 to play the event. But at first place, it's 5-man contest with $25 to first and $5 to second. Yeah, that's kind of, I mean, that's it. It is a retread of a par 3 contest that they used. So it was really, the new event mode was really just put more money to the prize pool. That was it. That's terrible. God damn it. Yeah, I also had trouble finding it. No, Caesar, I'm going to let you know a thing or two. My skill level, it's not worth it. It's supposedly just this week. But I mean, maybe a $2 more event, a $2 entry fee. Okay, that might be okay, but guys, people, the casual player or the person who's playing their 50 games a month right now might not realize that they cannot compete with some of us. And if they join that contest, all it's going to do is frustrate them and realize that, holy shit, these guys are way better than me. Why am I even putting my money into this game? I mean, it was frustrating for me playing in the same contest with Lemon and JoJo every time. Not that I mind the competition, but it's just, it ends up being a waste, because if all three of us are equals, we end up fucking breaking even playing the mode. No, we did a little bit last night, and we gave it out a little bit. Look, I think if that mode, if they tried that at some point in time and put it on all the machines to see what happens, okay, but you should have already known what was happening. One, this isn't original. We did this a decade ago. Now, the setups were slightly different. They were 9 holes on... back when we could play 9 holes on the front or back side of a course. The 9 holes... you could play front or back 9 holes at $2 entry fee, and you could play the contest. Now, obviously, you had 10 more contests. They just weren't closing. And they started off good, but then people realized, well, fuck, I can't compete with Litziger and Haas. So they started slowly not filling, and then contests were timing out, and then they killed the mode. I mean, and I hope people don't take this as a negative. If you're playing Golden Tee to make money, then it is expected that you're parasiting off the system. Right? I mean, as your full-time, full income, if you're out there doing it 8 hours a day, I used to do it too, so this is a knock on me. We are definitely parasites of that system. That was it. It's true. You have to be. And you can't expect people to, even though in the long haul doing it, well, the house, okay, see, but this is the thing, though. The house is getting a less percentage of that game than they are in the other games. In the other game modes, Andrew. It's actually, they're getting half as much as they would have. If a player put in $100 and paid $6 to the prize pool for every game, or they put in $100 and paid $1 to the prize pool, that's the other part of this, is now... It's worse for IT. IT is making less money. The vendor makes less money. And it just filters to the top players. It's the antithesis of anything they've done in the past. And it just doesn't make sense fiscally for really anyone but the best players, the best 3. And even for them, it doesn't make sense, because in the long haul, the games will never close. Because, look, if I go out to play commercial... I'm looking at ROI, but I'm also looking at my entertainment dollar. And is it fun to play the same 4 people all night long? No, it's not fun. Is it fun to play the same 18 par 3s over and over again? No, it's not. So the return isn't there. The entertainment isn't there. And this is for me. I mean, and I'm very good at par 3 contests. Like, I mean, very good. So, if it's not beneficial, if it's not fun, or it gets me to play it more, then there's really no positive to it, and it's a very short-sighted maneuver. Hi, Andrew. I'm glad I held off on my Patriots bet. And part of the reason I was biting my tongue on it, Mike, is that, look, I don't want, as much as I hate to, or I like to admit it, but it's weird to say, I can influence people with some of the things that I say about Golden Tee. Nothing else in life, but about Golden Tee, I have a little bit of influence. And I didn't want to artificially influence people to play or not play it. I wanted to see where the chips fell. And it fell exactly where I think it did. It's falling exactly how I thought it would. I mean, the fact that I can predict that tells me that somebody else should have been able to predict it as well. with an invention that they already have. What? I don't understand. They're losing money every day with an invention that they already have, period. I don't understand what you mean. That doesn't, I don't understand what that means. I mean, they're not losing money by any means. I don't know where that is. I think they're not generating enough positive off of what they should be. Absolutely not. Oh God, that was dumb. Wow, I thought I could. Wow, I just didn't hit it. Oh, you other slip shaders are just imitating. If I was just going to try to decode what you said there, Mr. Pritchard, without, I mean, based off of what you said, you can't, but if I tried to decode that, I think you're saying that they're losing money because they came up with the PGA machine. And that's just absolutely incorrect. They're not doing as well as I had personally hoped, but I don't think as a company they're upset about it yet. And I don't think it's to the point of no return by any means. Just a few good decisions and some new modes. I mean, really, the first thing, getting PGT onto the PGA machines would be a huge boon to those machines. I mean, huge. Wow, Mark, hit the ball. All right, let's try to chush this in. Ah. I think my biggest gripe was how hard it was to figure out what I was playing. Like, what mode am I in? How much does this cost? There was nothing about it. Like, where did you find it? It doesn't say anything about how to get to this new game mode. It was very off-putting. And I've been told I should be off-putting because I'm getting fat. All right, so I'm going to play an invite here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, God, you're right on that. Fuck yeah. Like, you already have it done. Like, these things already exist. Just add them, dude. I mean, come on. I mean, it's just stupid little things, too. Do you know how many times I would have fucking paid 50 cents to them to YouTube a shot from home? I mean, really. It would have been... four times a day from playing, I would YouTube shots. Just to have them to show or report errors or anything like that. I would do that. Where is it? Oh, Grizzly. Oh, we got some Grizzly. All right, we're going big on this. We're not losing this one. But even if it's minimal, even if they use 20 of them a day, making $10, right? It costs zero. There is no capital investment, nothing with it. Like, it's just zero. I mean, I hope that none of you, even if you're rich, would give away the opportunity to have $10 handed to you every day. You wake up every morning, here's $10. I mean, we would be silly not to do that. Crazy. It's silly. Okay, we're going to make this. And you're hoping that the people never call you back. No, we're not going to make it. That was terribly bad. My God, that one didn't move it at all. But I did push it a click left. Train, airplane, take that flight. All right, so how many people in here are in the Trash House Winter League? Well, hi, Matty B. How you doing, big guy? Hopefully you're getting excited for your tournament, man. I can't wait. If you need any helps or have any questions on, or just need to know a little bit more of the psychology of the players, and let me ask me, man. You know I'm here. Repping for the hell of it. Nowadays, you repping to stay relevant. Oh, he's talking to me, Gomez. God damn it. Don't try to steal my high thunder. God! Ugh! Yeah, see, like, Jack, if you're still watching, that shot on the meter almost looked like I hit it dead straight, but I know I hit it left. And it acted as if I hit it left. So I think that the meter, somebody else was complaining to me about that hi, Jamie, how are you doing? Oh, I gotcha. Is that getting there? Wow, that's weak shit. I know you guys. I know Jamie's going to Florida. Mark, are you? I have to assume Jamie's going to Florida. And if you're not the odds-on favorite to win the ladies tournament, I don't know who else would be. I mean, is Brittany going again? Yeah, it's just that the colors are... Look, I like the UI. Some of these things, like, I think that the whole club thing and win thing should be bigger. Right? Some of it's just hard to pull off of it. Even, like, the whole 8. Just take up that whole corner, even. Like, we don't need to have the outside edges. Oh, okay. This is a Glock. Marc told me to please me. All right. Well, I will not be there, but I will be watching. And I love Brittany too, but I'm rooting for you. Yeah, the color. There's a couple of things. The shot meter is fantastic, right? It's great for people learning. It goes away too quick. I think it needs to stay up longer. Little things like that. I mean, I don't know who they let see it. They all looked at it themselves, but once again, I don't know I really feel like we're a little bit out of touch with what the player base is looking for, right? Brendan, I will be at the Wisconsin one. I mean, that's a 99%. It's pretty easy to get there. Even if it times out that I have some exams or anything, I can always go and come back. Jamie, I've been looking at flights for that, but that one's a bit rough for me because it's a long day of flying to get there, and I'd want to stay and come back Monday, but with classes, I don't know if I can yet. I gotta see. Everything's up in the air, but I'm trying for that one. I mean, I found some decently cheap flights under $400 to get there, but it's still right now for being a full-time student, that's a little bit pricey. Oh God. Whoa. And the crazy murder was she wrote. Brandon Lamborghini, fuck a cop car. All right, how do I want to attack this, right? Let's see where it is in relationship to the green. So we can't go too far up the top side. We can't go too far up the top side. We got a little bit more room on the bottom side to actually have a putt. So I was thinking of a high tee thumb with that, but I'm going to just medium tee bite the 3-wood and hit it solid. And now I should come back down, stay in the center, done, make a putt. All right, we're happy with that. That works. They've done some surveys, some survey chimp things. But honestly, it's not even necessary, dude. Most of it's internal. Most of it's internal. But, or no, not at all, dude. Okay, so Calcutta is this. Now, depending on, in general, it's, you have 4 places paid out in the Cutta. It's the person who wins, the person who gets second, person who gets third, person who gets fourth. Now, as you start adding more players, they have more spots that pay out. But just for this sakes, we're paying out top 4. So each player goes off in an auction, and you bid on them for what you think. If you think they're going to win, you can buy that person for whatever. You keep auctioning them, take them for a higher price. If they win, then you take the percentage of 40% of the entire Calcutta pot. Now, there are a couple caveats, though, is the player will always have the right to purchase half of themselves from you. So let's say I went for $1,000, then I would come up to you, you'd ask me, hey, do you want half of yourself? I always take half, so I'd give you $500, then we split my winning. So that's it. Then there's a field bet for anybody who doesn't buy themselves for the minimum or get themselves. That you get all those players for a field bet, but that's really generally it. Really, it's really simple once you hear it, right? It's not too hard. Yeah, some of them do. I mean, 5,000 to 6,000. It gets up to that high for like your Haas's right now and your Lunas. Huh. So then you got to play it. You got to play it off like, do I go for the top guy, or am I going to take a lot of smaller players? Am I going for value? I mean, there's tons of strategies, but that's stuff you got to look into. Normally that hole's a challenge. We got a good setup there. Oh, anytime, bud. But like, there's now, with how many people are at these events, they pay out like 3% to the top spot to the winner of the purple bracket. I mean, there's all sorts of things with it now. So it's not just that. Like, and you got to look at it. Like, there was a time where Stenmark was going, he had to win the tournament for you to make more than your money back. Like, he went for that high. And to me, I just don't see it. Oh, shit. That's a bad effort. Wow, I didn't get that out at all. Oh, woo! All right, so I went clean. Come get me, Mike. Yeah, I don't know if Pink gets Calcutta money, do they? You beat me, you motherfucker. Well, that was quick. Although I should have fucking, the first post I made that Facebook failed, I put in there that you have to beat me. Like, ties you don't win with a tie. But I got you, man. I don't think I had 46. I don't think I had 41. Nope. That's some weak sauce. Did you already sign up, Mike? Did you already sign up? Let me know if you did already or not. If you didn't, then I'm going to just send it to him right now. Okay. Well, put your name on the list. I'm Venmoing him now. All right, he's in. All right, what else we got here? Let's go. Okay, so I just got a text from one Andrew Haas, and he's always thinking, but he was asking, do you think that PGA courses will be in play at Worlds? I have to say, I think they have to be. I think they have to be. Mainly if they're putting in money or they're advertising or any part of it. Like, we can't be going, they can't tell fucking PGA, like, oh no, your courses aren't good enough for us to use them at World Championships. But we want you here and we want you to put money in. I'd have to assume that they are. And I mean, almost 100%. Oh, I disagree, Josh. I disagree. I think most games would end on a hole out very quick, or there's going to be somebody with 2 hole outs and somebody with none. So I think the games will actually be shorter than what you're expecting. Well, it can be. It can be, and it would make you have to figure out if arrows are going to be. Best ever. You might. We might. Well, no. It will be. It would be arrow if it's. It depends on which course it is, because some of them arrows would be huge on. Some of them it doesn't matter. So, yeah, exactly. Okay, but. No, I'm saying I'm going to say that it's going to be less sudden death rounds because no one is going to make many mistakes, and top players will be holding out a hole out quite a bit. Okay. Evening, Yada. How you doing, buddy? Ah. Yeah, so I think, but All right, so Rip, hillbilly, get it. Ah. Hang on a second here. Ah. All right, so we're gonna kill this. We're gonna nail this. I just gotta knock this out because this one's expiring sooner than later. And then I think I'm gonna jump in. I don't know if I want to do the. Yeah, you know what? I want to play hidden on that lock conditions a couple more times just to see. Come on, that's money. So there's an interesting thing. Haas is saying, like, yeah, McCook said he drove a 470-yard par 5 or par 4. And I was like, well, yeah, you might have, but he got it 420 to the front of the green and had a 100-foot putt, like, or a 50-yard putt. Where in the same setup, I could hit it 400 and chush in from 70. So is the benefit necessarily there? And really, playing arrows on a machine that you don't always play on, it is a tough proposition because it's hard to get there. I don't know if there's 3 every year from what I understand. And they honestly, they very well could say, okay, guys, we have a new PGA course. No one's played it yet. We're going to release it right now, and you're qualifying on it. It's very possible because they have a ton of data. It's easy for them to build these. So they could do it. Hi, Austin. Ah, shit. I don't want to chip. All right, we can putt that, right? It's a putt. Yeah, that's a putt. All the wrong tee. Down, down, and into the around. And sugar, we're going down swinging. And now that I just said that, we could get a new course during that. I would think that's... I don't think that's a... I think that's fine. Like... I think that's a good thing, man. I think that would be a good change. It would be. It's definitely more exciting. But at Worlds, they generally aren't going to spin. I think they would. I honestly think they would have the courses chosen per round. At least I would. Just to make sure there's zero improprieties with it. Well... And honestly, I agree the 2 breakers are bad. But look, it's something known. It's not intentional. They just had to because they couldn't match the greens based off of the technology that they have with the putting as is. So I think once Legacy gets sunset, they will change it to actual true greens. I think that we'll see a new development there. But who knows? I mean, I that's a guess that I haven't heard anything on, except for cursory talks with Jim Z. So I know he definitely wants to. Just who knows if the manpower, the ability's there to do it. Weird. That would be awesome, though. That's kind of interesting. Release a brand new TPC course at Worlds. I mean, it's actually kind of a genius idea, if you ask me. Players couldn't complain too much because there's not many tricks on those. Okay, yeah, absolutely. So to me, 16 is always drivable, right? The thing that I fuck up a lot is I always play. I don't give it enough club a lot of the time because I'm going by my distances based off of it. Now remember, there's almost never a straight shot at that green, so you're playing a little cut, so you're going to lose your distance off your maxes pretty quick. That being said, my goal most of the time is not to land the green. It's to land the strip in between the green. I mean, short of the green, and letting it bounce on. Because if I hit that strip in between, it's almost never not on the green. Okay, so here. So now when I get to this, right? When I'm at this tee box, right? This is like almost the straightest shot you'll ever get. So when it's a straight shot, obviously it's pretty easy. Now, do you high tee? Do you medium tee? Do you low tee? Okay, that's good. Yeah, I think it's a great for marketing set. So I'm looking at this. I'm going to hit a high 10.5 with a little cut and hit basically a straight shot at it. This is as good of a look as I could get. And of course, I undercut it. Oh, he stayed up though. I undercut it, so my distance that I was planning went a little farther than it should have. That was kind of lucky. And he got the eagle. Fucking beautiful. So do it just like that. Play it just like that, Mike. But if we play it again and get to the other shot, if I'm tucked behind the trees, even when I move the tee all the way to the right, then I'm going to turn right once. I'm going to hit a full high tee 8.5 every time. And then if the wind's left to right, I'm pretty much hitting it straight. If it's right to left, I'm throwing it out only a couple clicks. Right, and that's it. That's really it. Your speed's going to be perfect. You're perfect with the 10.5, with the 8.5 on a full. Like full C, and then just a little right, medium speed on it. I'm not hitting it as hard as humanly possible, but you can't lay off of it or else it snaps too much in the water. All right, this one I'm taking a risk on. I got to get this thing to get up to 158. And it didn't, so I'm going to be behind some trees. What do we got? Oh, we actually might have a chip at this. Yeah, we got a chance. I got a chance. Gave it a chance, right? Hi, Bama. How you doing, bud? Oh, did I just break my mouse? It fell off the table. No, it didn't break. Good. Okay. Woof. Lucky me. All right, we're back. Woof, we're playing, man. We're just playing a couple games. All right, let's take a look. I don't want to play any more invites right now. Let's take a look at this. I kind of want to take another shot at that hidden round. I really do. So we're gonna do them both and see the TPC game again. Come on. Ah. All right. Ah, hers is December 27th. I want to play this temple. Let's see what we got. Let's see if we can do it. Whew. Hi, Jason. How you doing, bud? All right, so what we need here is we got my club set right. We need a 3-better, maybe a 2-better with more than 115. God damn it. Yeah, I'm in second with this one. Okay, we're in second. My TPC game is still in first, though, so. All right, so we got this one. I was going here, and I was missing just slightly left. There it is. There it is. So we moved it over another clicks. We hit it straight. It drops. That's all we got to do. Follow the game. All right. This one's makeable too. Here we go. God damn it. Yeah, Josh, it does suck playing glory rounds on for $5. That's the problem there. I would probably only be putting one game in a week on these. Oh, ah! It's pretty brutal, I know. All right, let's see if I can do that. No, I'm not into that. I'm not heavy. I'm not into the heavy very much. God damn, we're right there. We're stacking the points, though. This is what we need to do. I can't get that cut just right. All right, now we're going to put it over here. Did I keep it? No, I fucked myself. I got to cut it in now, so this is going to be a harder hole out. Yeah, I just can't. I couldn't get aggressive and overcut it and hit the edge. Where I put the last couple of games where I left it right there for a little push bite shot at it. That wasn't there. Hey, Mike, how you doing, bud? All right, so this one we got. I had this one down pretty well. And I pushed it and clicked right. Too bad. Too bad. All right. We're catching the points, though. We're halfway there. Almost. Yeah, this one isn't a point setup. Ooh, almost was. Jeez. But if you remember, when I hit that one with a straight to 2, it hit the wall on the left. So that's I don't see myself getting that one much closer with that look. This one, if I can leave it back far enough, I get a nice backspin 6-wood in. I don't think I left it back far enough. Ah, it's okay. All right, we're going to cut it a little. Not enough. Fuck. A little bit more. All right. All right, this one's definitely makeable. All the way front left, and I push it left a little bit. I did not push that left. God damn it. Now, see, there's a better way of doing this on a setups like this when I'm doing it. Fulls would be nice. I just don't really want to even go into that with these. It would almost be unfair because a lot of people are playing these on PGA commercial machine and paying $4 to play this. And I just wouldn't feel right playing it like a daily for free against people that are playing. I'm paying full price to play them. It just wouldn't. It's just not worth it. It's not fun. It kind of takes the competition out of it. I mean, literally on this setup, we could have guaranteed hole-in-ones on three of the first three par threes. And that just isn't fun. Well, I mean, it's fun, but it's not worth it. Well, maybe it's worth it, but it's just not fun. Or fair, or whatever the word you want to use is. I just don't like it. Sing nobody else, so you're making me nervous. Alright, we got to get another hole out here. This is a good one to do it on. I've been going low T, release, and I got to get it a click right, I think. And every time I do it, I go almost dead straight. See, that's going to be hard to adjust to. I don't think, because if I go a click right, yeah, exactly, Jason. I mean, it's just not, I think that style of Golden Tee just isn't anything fun. It's why I'd love for a daily game that you, that the winds change. Or that the holes change, you know? Like, or, I mean, not the holes change, but the tee boxes or pins change. Be a lot more fun, I think. And more approachable for more people. Alright, we gotta hold this one. Like me to come by. Oh! Oh, wow! I thought that was good for sure. Flow, flow, like it's your last chance. Alright, so even if we gotta ace the last two, because I'm not gonna get enough points. Yeah, only thing I could do here is Ultra 18. But let's go. I accidentally came up with a full fucking around. So it was here. Ah! All right, so that wouldn't work. I'm glad I decided to do that now. Yeah, see, he's got me by a little bit. I want to play again. I want to try it one more time. Drink a little star. Yeah. And then we'll take a look at the TPC Potomac one. No, we can't say yes. You got to pick your players. I need a little air. It's getting hot. Oh. All right. So, one more try. We're going to try that one more time. We're getting snow right now. I think we're maybe getting up to 5 inches tonight. It's gorgeous. I love it. It's a pretty kind of snow too. And it's not that cold. It's like 30. All right, last try at this. Then we're going to let Garrett, we're going to let him have it. Oh. Oh. Let's do... Let's get a 33. I got a whole out one. All right, you know what I'm going to do here, though? I'm actually going to high tee it and get a lower club coming in. Let's see if I can hit a lower iron and see if we have better luck with that. It's the same. Oh, you guys are talking about Texas. Now, why is it? That's weird. I hit it the same distance with a high tee as I did a medium tee on that. All right, so I've got that one dead nuts now. It's a matter of getting these other ones. God, that's right there. Shit. All night. All right. All right, let's get this one. Honestly, I was hoping it was going to be computer science. The teacher's a little bit different than like my style, but I love my economics professor. I actually have him for both micro and macro, and he's really good. I don't know why I hit that with roll release. That was stupid. So that's been it. My speech teacher's actually really good too. That's bad. Bad shot. Fuck. I gotta get that. I haven't declared, but it's going to be computer science and a minor in pre-law. So we'll see. I don't know. It all depends on where I end up going with it. I just don't know if I'm going to actually enjoy computer science. But it fits too much with my skill set already. But learning the technicals of it, I don't know if I'm going to enjoy it. And look, if I'm not enjoying it, I'm not going to keep doing it. It's that simple. I know I enjoy law. Oh, God, that's a bad way to play that hole. I'm fucking that up now. Okay, gotta get this. I hit it too hard. Again, I was making that pretty repetitively. Shit. Got a lot farther by working a lot harder. All right, can we get this thing to turn enough? No, I didn't. Yeah. So if you don't throw it out, it hits the wall. Yeah. All right, let's bank this thing in. We're going to bank this thing off the wall. No, we're not. Gar, that sucks. All right, we're going to play the TPC one. I'm not going to go much longer tonight. I'm actually kind of tired. I've been burning the candle a little at both ends, so I want to get a little more sleep tonight. Pick up a collection just to send them to the mainland. Get your education note from which you came. The world's gonna know your name. Sandra Hamilton. All right, let's see what we can get here. Well, my last hole, I put it 6 feet. So, I mean, it's close to going in. I just gotta pull it in some. If I do the 3, I gotta hit it softer, and then I'm risking it going short and hitting the wall. Moving with the cousin committed suicide. Hey, Zach, how you doing, bud? You gotta fend for yourself. He started retreating and reading every treatise on the shelf. Would have been nothing left to do with someone less astute. He would have been dead or destitute without essential restitution. All the things he can't afford. All right, here we go. How much landing spot do I have in front of it? Oh yeah, I'm gonna take bare minimum of 20 every semester right away. I took 22 this one, I think. Or actually, I'm sorry, I'm in 20 right now. That was the max that they let me until after the first semester. They want to see. Come on. Yeah, exactly. I want to burn it up. So, yeah, I want to get done as fast as possible again. And I'm replacing some credits from earlier from my first run at school, basically because it was like stuff like either I stopped going, so I got incomplete, and it would really, an incomplete and a D from my macro and micro classes back when I was younger, will jump my GPA up to like a 3.7 or something. So it just fixes some things in the past. And it teaches me how to be a student again. So that's what I'm talking about. A shot like that with going to arrows to have that one be on the green, it's almost unnecessary because that shush you'll have a shush at so many of these. So why would I switch to the arrows if I'm still getting an eagle anywhere? You know, it just doesn't make sense. Like that, a chush to me is that it's probably easier than a long flat putt, to be quite frank. It's that fucking precise. All right, so this one we're going to just be able to have a thumb shot with basically straight wind at my back and a bunch of green to work with. That's nice. I sprayed it. Yep, sprayed it. I mean, I think I had to get it a click to the right, but going one click any direction is really tough to do. Something's right. All right, this is a high tee release. Come on. Dude, that looks right. All right, we need a hole out. We need a hole out. Yeah, I don't see this being a problem. Problem is I can't really go at the pin because I'll hit short and not kick on. We're just relegating ourselves to getting that eagle. Oh, God, if this one was lined up, this would be great. Offsets are bad even with stouts, man. Right now. Okay, that's actually a pretty decent par 5. This isn't terrible. I know we say these courses are really easy. I think it's mainly because the greens are all flat. If these weren't flat, I think these courses would actually be kind of fun and good to play. And I've actually enjoyed the ones that we've played on stream, so it's not terrible. Now, would arrows get this there? No, it wouldn't get it there at all. There's no, it wouldn't, it'd be close, but yeah, I don't think we're getting any of the setups with these that we need that we'd ever want arrows. Fuck. Oh God, that's bad. No points, no nothing. You gotta attack a hole like that. Some nights I call it a draw. Okay, that's kind of unique too. If you notice, there was that green was the fringe was definitely bowl shaped. You couldn't really get over the edge. I wouldn't have been able to putt that if I was off. This is what we're waiting for. How do we want to go at it? Do we want a medium tee? Do we want... Oh, this is interesting. A lot of decisions here. I think we're going to go with this, though. Oh, I didn't play that wind enough. Stay on. Oh, I don't think I should... Well... Okay, no. See, we can see the angle. We're at a flat spot now, but coming in, that other stuff isn't. I think this putt's fine. Well, hello, Ben. How are you doing? Ways win. Stand for... All right, make one. Make one. Nothing. I'm pretty weak. Pretty weak. Not making anything. Okay, so arrows would be an awesome thing to have here. Let's be honest. That's on the green with arrows. So now where do we want to put this? So we can hit it. We'll get it about 380. I think I chipped in on this hole last time. Let's try that again. Yeah, I don't mind this. Gave it a run. Didn't get it. Yeah. I think I'm going to call it quits right after this game, guys. Sorry, it's a shorter run tonight. I hope you understand. All right, I want to move this a little bit because I feel like that wind's a little left, but it's probably not. I think I was right. I think it had a little bit of wind to the left. But that club wasn't backing up enough anyway, so... What's 18? I think 18 is just a non-drivable par 4, so... Let's see where we go. We got to hold this out. I've already got a better score than this. I mean, that's not that great of a look. All right. So that 26... Do we have... No, everybody's got 26s and I've got a 27 up. So we're good. I think I'm going to call that the end of the evening. Mike, I sent Tim $50. Well done. I got to put caveats on these rules from now on. But hopefully I can play Friday. I might get out and try to go play the Freaky Friday first, and then we'll see where we're at. Try maybe get a stream this weekend too. But otherwise, I'm going back to school. I got to get up early. I will see you guys later, if not Monday. Thanks again for tuning in. Word of mouth is out. Good night.